AskReddit by Sad Wolverine 8993. What's an underrated gem of a book or film that more people should know about? Lucky number 11. It's got a lot of big names but I never see it brought up. Yeah, it's so good. A hidden gem. Debbie Does Dallas really was a classic. Groundbreaking. I tried to watch it, but it was hard. The Alvin Maker book series really surprised me. It's like a classic lower class colonial time, 1830s-ish, drama series with very minor magic, fantasy, and suspense elements. That scene when he carves out the millstone is still vividly in my head, and I must have read it 25 plus years ago, and my memory sucks. Same author, Ender's Game and Speaker for the Dead are my all-time favorites. Not really underrated for this subject, though. Book, Roadside Picnic. Movie, Brick. The Jurassic Park novels. Mother, 2020, but don't watch if you are sensitive to abusive parenting. This makes 4 movies with the title Mother which have impressed me. Forrest Gump the movie is an all-time great, but Forrest Gump the book is so much more. It's been 17-18ish years since I've read it, but dude goes to space with a monkey, becomes a professional wrestler, he does have a kid with Jenny but doesn't marry her and she doesn't die. It's wild but good. S.C. Hinton was a godsend for poor, teenage, white trash me. Stay Gold, Pony Boy. The Legend of 1900. It's filmed almost like a kind of adult fairy tale about a baby found abandoned on an ocean liner in 1900 by the staff and raised entirely on the ship. Tim Roth plays the main character, who turns out to be a musical prodigy, and so there are some cool jazz and ballroom numbers including a solo piano scene that should be iconic. The Illustrated Man by Ray Bradbury. His books are sci-fi heaven. Friday by Robert Heinlein. The Man from Earth. Tottigen book. They cage the animals at night. The Americanization of Emily. Simply put, the best movie I have ever seen. Sabrina and the rest of the Abhorsen series by Garth Nix. For folks that like fantasy like Harry Potter or Mistborn, it's worth getting into. They're fun, entertaining books with a unique and well thought out world and magic system. I give them a shout out whenever I can because it bugs me that they're not better known. I'd love to see a decent movie adaptation someday. I never thought I'd see Mistborn and Harry Potter compared as similar. Harry Potter has good world building but the magic system is hot garbage. There's very little consistent logic to it. Every Sidney Sheldon novel. Apparently he was a big deal in his day but his books are hard as fuck to find now. Excellent thriller novels with compelling characters and great twists. It's like that Grisham author except he can't write an ending. They're a dime a dozen at thrift stores. Treasure Planet, 2002. Book Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee. Film Charlie's Country. Battle Royale. The book is really good but the manga is slightly better just because there's a good amount of characters and you can put a face to a name. What is the What book? It's a series, but the Chronicles of St. Mary's. It's an SFW but I'm honestly shocked it doesn't have a big following. Nobody ever knows about it when I bring it up, but I have managed to get quite a few people into the series and they've thankfully enjoyed it. Zero Effect. It's a 1998 movie starring Bill Pullman and Ben Stiller. It got erroneously marketed as a comedy, but it's not really despite starring 2 very funny people. It's more of a light-hearted modern noir story and a character study on the title character Daryl Zero. It's got clever dialogue and interesting characters and some dry jokes that land very well. Tales from the Gas Station Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. Black Cat White Cat is great. Tampopo is charming. Wild Tales is appropriately named. Man Bites Dog is brutal but great. Book, The Manual of Detection.